Hello, welcome back to another episode of Craftblock SMP. Today, we're going to be working at our island, or islands plural. I already started to link them up with Lilypad Parkour, because I'm good at parkour, as I just demonstrated. You have to keep your momentum, kind of. Anyway, so I have a few ideas for what we're going to work on for our islands today. We're going to make a cow farm on this island. We're going to leave those two islands alone because they're too small to do anything with. And we are going to get rid of that thing, the tube that comes from a mob grinder. It's just generally kind of ugly. Our zombie farm won't work the way it's working right now, but that's okay because I have a new design in mind. Now, I wish there was a zombie here to demonstrate, but because the cutlass does 10.5 attack damage, which is half a heart more than the regular sword, the regular diamond sword with sharpness 5, we are going to be able to one-hit kill a zombie because it also has smite 5. Now, I looked at this sword's enchantments for a while, and I noticed that knockback was missing, so we're going to quickly add it now. And that doesn't appear to do anything else to the sword, so add knockback for 2 levels. And I was doing some research on the enchantments because I don't know much about the 1.13 update, and we are going to try and upgrade the Captain's Trident. So I got these enchantments: Impaling 4, Unbreaking 3, Loyalty 3, and Channeling. I decided to go with Channeling instead of Riptide because lightning is cool. I am a bit sick, so hopefully that doesn't impact the recording too much. So, add on the enchantments. I did bring another Impaling book just to see if it was Impaling 5, and it is. We're going to put Unbreaking 3 on it, but I want to get the order of the enchantment in a way that I like, because, I don't know. No, that's just Loyalty 3, so we won't need that. We're going to need Unbreaking 3. And Impaling 4, but that costs a lot, and I don't have that much XP, so that's why we're going to be renovating the mob grinder today. We're also maybe going to be doing something with all this floor space, maybe build like a kitchen or something. But that's the plan for today. We might make a tree farm over there because I'm running low on wood, but I don't know where my cows went. There's one over there, and there's one over there. I don't know if those were the original two. I think I killed off the original two because cows just kept spawning. Also, I did some research into whether these boots would be better. It turns out that the protection enchantment is actually really complicated. So I'm not going to show you full details because I don't even fully comprehend them myself. But it is some research, and these armor bars down here, also Max joined and left because I was here. These armor bars down here block about 8% of the damage, one full armor bar. So with a full set of damage, you're reducing your damage by like 80%, right? At least that's what I believe. Don't take any of this as like the facts. I only think this because someone online said it, and they seemed pretty credible. Anyway, so one armor bar, well, I guess two, because since one armor bar is just half of one of these counts as 8% protection, right? And each level of protection 1, about 2% more protection, but it never gets to 100, right? And so eventually the protection like caps out. Like, you can't just put protection 50 billion and just like not take any damage. That's not how it works. So I did some research, and the pirate's hat, since it has protection 10, would block one level of protection is 2%, so like 20%, and this is only 8. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna wear it anyway because it seems better. So if you look, it gives us one less armor bar than the helmet, but because it has like more protection, it actually makes up for that in its levels of protection since it has protection 10. I don't know, it's crazy. But I also ran the same like numbers for the boots, and they, even though they do have blast protection, and oh wait, they don't have blast protection. They only have fire protection. Well, because of that, like they're good. They're probably better for like feather falling, but probably not as good as the diamond boots. So we aren't gonna wear those. I already went over the diamond, and I'm not gonna use this just in case I place it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. My anvil's about to break. But anyway, we're going to talk about the farm now. So if we go down this ladder, I don't need this book anymore. If we go down this ladder, this is the zombie farm. I've been using it quite a bit. I actually need to turn down my volume. I was supposed to put it at 50%. So anyway, how it currently works is they all get pushed to the center, and then they get launched by the soul sand up into that pipe we saw earlier, which it doesn't work very well because, hold on, I'm gonna place a torch here, because there's a gap of air right there, which I can't get rid of or else the water's gonna flow backwards into the system. So I've tried to find ways of eliminating that. It's probably possible, but because this sword does one hit kills with even full health zombies, what we're going to do is we're going to just make them all come into one spot, probably like over here, and then just take out the sword. And since it's unbreakable, if you look underneath the attack damage, it says unbreakable. We'll just use that to kill them all. And since it's one hit kill, it should be pretty easy. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Just gotta rip out this, and it should be fairly easy to modify. Anyway, I'll see you back in the next clip once I'm done or almost done working on that. Alright, now we're back. I salvaged most of this original room, and I moved the new room down like a few blocks. This is actually the roof to the room. It's 3 blocks tall because I couldn't be bothered to make it 4 blocks tall because I didn't want to remove this and then move it up one higher, so I just let it be 3 blocks tall. And so this is how we get our XP now. We just hit zombies from right here. And we have a little collection chest, not test. I don't know what I'm speaking. And I like to throw garbage in there, but I missed. Anyway, so we collect rotten flesh, iron, potatoes, carrots, and trading gems here, but because trading gems use the scoreboard command and just like give them to you, they go in your inventory, but that's fine. A fish farm just above here, over there, and we grabbed an efficiency 4 book from there, since it's like, was pretty much the only useful thing in there. I also finished enchanting my trident. All we need to put on it now is mending, but that's gonna take a while to get, so I'm gonna try and AFK fish, perhaps. We got an enchantment table for level 1 enchantments, level 30 enchantments, an anvil. I actually had to snag this one from upstairs. We got this chest, the enchantments, and we got the cutlass, which is unbreakable. So we can use this to mend up tools, but since we are wearing armor, it tries to mend that. If you don't know how mending works, which apparently is a lot of the people on the server, all you have to do is hold the tool you want to mend, it gets XP, and if you're wearing any mending armor, it'll try and mend that, but since it's at full durability, it'll actually just like put the XP into your XP bar. So I have to mend up all my tools, especially shovel. I don't know if I talked about this, but in between episodes I got an ender chest, and this room has been lighted so that no mobs will spawn in it, and that the light level on top of this chest is 8. So this would be a 7, but mobs can't spawn here because of the slab. This would be a 6 because, you know, light level decays linearly. I can't speak today. And I put the carpet in the wrong place. I can't. Why is my brain not working? I can't speak and then I can't do Minecraft. Okay. Well, I'm also running out of food, so we're gonna have to do the cow farm like pretty soon here. I put some chests in my ender chest so that when we go to the end and we have our ender chest, we can actually make shulker boxes there and then store even more stuff in there. So I'm gonna AFK here for a little bit and try and grind some XP. And now we're back because I mended all my tools up except for the axe because it doesn't have mending. And I should probably put efficiency 5 on it because I must have forgotten to do that. Anyway, I added in a new system, this sticky piston that pushes a stone block so that baby zombies don't escape while I'm AFK like that. And it usually just takes 2 hits to kill everyone with the sweeping edge because of smite. Because smite is cool against undead mobs. So we can just put that down whenever we're AFK, but I'm done for the farm for now, so we're gonna go find an efficiency 4 book so we can actually put it on our axe. And then hopefully get a few more mending books later on. I'm not sure. I put out another message on Discord asking, like, when are we gonna fight the Ender Dragon? We need 3 people to do it. And no one knows. So that's cool. I just need to gather, like, probably MateyMax and Mestrix are the best candidates for this because they're the most advanced. If you haven't seen Mestrix base, it's actually pretty cool. I guess Smite wouldn't be terrible, but then again, I don't really want Smite on an axe. I'd rather have Sharpness. Anyway, I'm gonna find a better book for that. Anyways, so now we're done with that. We are going to move on to rebuilding the cow farm because I have 13 steak and like 24 pork chops, and that's all my food. So we're gonna build it on that island over there. No, not that one. That island. We also have to get rid of that remnant of a pipe. So I will do that in the next clip. Alright, and we're back. And I built my pen. It's in the shape of a backwards L. It's cool. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, so I got the 2 cows here. And now I just have to breed them like 50 times to repopulate the island. I'm gonna bone meal some of the area so it looks better, because that's the trick to building, just bone meal. I don't want to eat grass inside the pen though, so. Or flowers, because flowers are bad. Alright. I have to clear out the flowers in a second. There we go. Look, 10 out of 10. Island is good now. And I'm gonna make a path. There we go. Seal of approval. I just brought some wheat over so we can actually keep breeding without having to keep going in between farms. And now that we have a cow established, I failed parkour, we need a wheat farm for that. Cow farm, because that's how it works. You need wheat to breed cows. So I'm going to make one on this island. So the plan is for this island, first of all, I have to cover up this junk air and make it look decent to reunite these 2 halves of the island. And then I'm going to build an automatic sugarcane farm because I tore down my last one to make room for my nether portal and mine and just making the island look good. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be cool. I'm going to grab some water because my bucket was empty. Look at that. Alright, I need to put away some flowers. And I'm almost out of food, which is great. Also, I tried the trident earlier. Apparently, channeling only works on hostile mobs, I think. I haven't had any to test it on, but loyalty is pretty cool. Can't use it just quite yet because it doesn't have mending and I don't want to accidentally break it. Because, it's kind of a special item because it has sharpness 5 as a trident. You usually can't put on it because, it's a trident and that's not how tridents work. Yeah, I'm good at commentating. Shut up. I just gotta remove this now. Alright, so this is a few days later. I went mining a bunch. I got 45 diamond ore. I also switched out the magma block for just a bucket of water at the bottom. And I went mining for this diamond ore because I wanted to complete this beacon. Now, I didn't actually bring something to activate it with me, which I should have, but we're going to activate haste 2. We only have haste 1. Oh, wait. Oh, right. Okay. It already went to haste 2 because I activated it on haste 2, but I only added this part later. Anyway, so we got the achievement Beaconator. That's pretty cool. And I have to Fortune 3 this diamond ore eventually. It's actually quite a bit of diamonds, so I'm going to just line it up in this hallway and see if I can break it all. I'm going to estimate we get about 3 stacks of diamonds, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. I'm not sure. But if we average like 3 per diamond, well, I guess it would be a bit less than 3 stacks. But hey, I can hope. It's a good source of XP as well. I've been mending my tools over and over, trying to get all the iron for the beacon and gold. Right now it's a combination of gold, iron, and emeralds. I realized at like the last stage that I could actually just use emerald blocks. Because I'm smart. It's actually because, you know, I didn't remember that I actually had a supply of emeralds. So now we can instant mine, which is cool. So we don't actually need to branch mine anymore, which is a pain to do. Also because we're on 1.13, pre-release 6. Pre-release 7 has come out, but we haven't updated the server. There's no ghost blocks, which is a really nice feature that I think is long overdue, but I mean, hey, at least it exists now. So I'm going to try and unearth some more of this beacon so we can actually see it. But I have done a little bit of work around the island. I've terraformed it a bit. Nothing too radical. I've just, you know, made the island look decent shape-wise. So now it's just flat and ready to be built upon. We didn't get a lot of diamonds. It's only a stack in 41. But I'm sure some people on the server would disagree with me saying that's not a lot of diamonds. Anyways, we're gonna take these with us to spawn because there's a new NPC that I want to show you. This is all our resources. We got a lot of coal, and I'm just gonna throw this out because I don't want it. So trigger, I can spawn. Why can I not spell when I'm on camera? This doesn't make sense. Thing in here? Nope. That dead horn coral block has been there for like a week now. I could get rid of it, but it's dead horn. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go over to Spawn Merchant. He still hasn't changed his trades, so I got 12 with skeleton skulls in my chest, which is pretty good. So we can get 5 beacons in total. We're gonna go to Combat Carl. We're actually gonna take off our armor, because when you trade with villagers, they give XP. And we are going to trade in these diamonds for emeralds, because I have a use for diamonds. Because mending is cool. More. Alright. That's all we can do with those. We're gonna have to compress these into an emerald block. Anyways, I think this guy received a few more trades. I don't know if he did, but now we can actually buy logs. Wait. Oh, that's where my armor was. So I'm actually gonna buy spruce. Oh, that's a lot of XP. That should probably get nerfed. I don't know. Well, not for like the vanilla game, for this server specifically. Anyways, the reason I took such a gap in releasing this episode from the 7th is because I just didn't feel like playing on it anymore. You know, I just got burned out a bit. Anyway, there's a bit of a exploit here where you can take your diamonds them for emeralds, but then take those emeralds and trade them back for diamonds, and just keep recycling those until you get like massive amounts of XP. So that's interesting. This dye merchant is going to be useful in the future, actually, because I think I have a plan for our next base, which we are going to have multiple of, because I cannot be bothered to actually settle down in one place. Also, as there are new villagers, you can trade stack of emerald blocks for an enchanted gem. And because this has an NBT tag, one NBT tag, you can't just use like 2 emeralds to get this life spell. I am gonna buy a luck spell from this guy for AFK fishing. This is Hobo Jimmy. He trades mob drops for emeralds, except for seagrass. Well, I guess that is a mob drop for turtles. There's the food merchant, which I might have to use eventually, but the cow farm is up and running. I've been slowly breeding them. And I guess it's time for me to show you my island. I triggered spawn because it's probably faster than just backtracking. Also, I don't know if there are any crafting tables around here. I lost my position at the top of that because I died with Max because my internet really didn't want to work. I'm not sure why. F3 plus A. Also, a creeper blew this place up, so I tried to light it up a lot. There's also some grass missing here. Tall grass, because, you know, I didn't have any bone meal. So we are going to compress those blocks and then storm away. We almost have enough for a life spell. We just need a few more emerald blocks, which we can get with these. Now, I am probably going to start a tree farm on one of the islands, but now with that wood trade, which is like really good, it's just 1 emerald for 1 wood block, I could just go to the mob farm and farm emeralds. So this is the island. It's at y equals 64, which is a block above sea level, I think, yep. I trapped a turtle in here because you can breed turtles, I think, and get scoop from somewhere. There's a chunk error here, so I had to fill it in with sand, with stone bricks to hold it up. I don't know what I'm going to do with this area. If I find the patience, I can actually terraform it to look natural again. But I really don't want to do that right now. Also, in the future, my episodes are going to be less frequent with more time in between, because I don't want to get burned out on the game again. So, here we go, over the lily pads. I've gotten better at this parkour, except when the chunks don't work and I mess up. And of course, we have the wheat and some cows. So that's all good. So our main source of income right now is diamonds, which is fine. I'll probably be able to get a lot more now that I have instant mine. But now, we are probably going to build a tower of automatic sugarcane farming. Because once we actually do go to the end, which we could have done like a week ago, but we didn't, because people are on vacation. Come on, chunks load. We're probably going to build it right here. Just a line of farms here and then a line of farms here. Just going up, putting it into a hopper, floor, and into a chest somewhere around here. So I'm going to get the supplies for that, and I'll see you in the next clipperoonie. I don't know why I said it like that, I just felt like it. Anyways. Alright, and I'm back. The first layer of the farm, we're just gonna keep it kind of here. I don't know. Anyway, how the design works is... Hold on. Oh boy, I'm sick. Anyways, the design, there's water under these stone bricks, so I made these all too tall for the purpose of a demonstration. When one grows to 3 tall, it will break the entire row of sugarcane beneath it. So leave them 1 high, ready to grow again. So let's say it grows again, and there it goes. So we're going to put a line of hoppers here and possibly here, or we could put like a screen so that they don't go flying. Some will land in where the sugarcane is. Now, if we wanted to go bossless, we could do hover minecarts under it, but then it would get very weird to actually like stack it. Also, it's nighttime, which is great for video quality. So anyway, this is the design. It's pretty good. It's just a piston, observer, piece of redstone, 2 blocks, and a water bucket for each tile. So we can just scale this up and up and up and up into the sky. We're probably only going to do a few layers, but that's enough layers for now. I don't think I will need any more until we actually get to the end, and after that we can start producing rockets. But even then, it isn't that much paper unless you use rockets for everything, which I kind of do. And there are phantoms chasing me outside, which is cool. Anyway, so we are going to end the episode off by finally getting from spawn. So we're going to trigger spawn, I'm going to F3A, just so things don't lag. We're going to hold torches just in case I press Q, because I don't want to delete my cutlass, because that would be the worst case scenario for me, because cutlass is a special item from the dungeon we raided with Max. We also got the trusty companion and the pirate's hat, but I decided to not use the pirate's hat anymore because it ran out of durability pretty quick and I didn't want to break it. So we actually need to go to Combat Carl first, which is in the blacksmith over there. Speaking of blacksmiths, vanilla villages are looking, and you can't change my opinion on that. They just are. We need to find a crafting table. Should be one in the build shop. If not, what are you doing? There it is. Oh wait, no, other way. Yeah, we got enough emerald blocks. I'm probably gonna salvage some of the iron from the beacon and just replace it with emeralds because it's easy. So we're going to get some enchanted gems. I think it was 3. And well, aren't I mistaken? So there we go, luck spell. Last season, there was a rabbit foot that did the same thing. So all we gotta do is put in our offhand and we get a 1 luck bonus, which affects fishing. It lets me get more mending books and such. So we can actually repair our trident and axe. So I'm gonna go AFK during the time this is uploaded, hopefully. And I'm gonna try and get some more. Oh, MateyMax is here. That's cool. Is he just gonna leave again? I'm not gonna say anything. Maybe he'll think he's alone. Oh, gee. I am recording MateyMax. It's pretty cool. I put my rod over here, I think. Maybe not. There it is. So we can just, this says offhand, right? Yeah. So we can just push like this, and it'll be cool and good. Actually, shut up. And if you were wondering, this on the roof is so that because when there's air above it or the sky above it, it like is better efficiency. I don't know. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. I know it came out like a lot of days late, and I don't know, it just got burned out. Anyways, hope to see you guys in the next episode, and I'm bad at outros.